Right, I think we're going live now. I think we've got some people in the chat already. Welcome, Commander Lies. First as usual. Bill Nye, hello. Mythic, Phil Methuen. Panics, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. And welcome to HOTH. You know, today we're gonna be making a photorealistic HOTH from Star Wars. So I'm gonna be trying to make it as close to the game Battlefront as I can. Obviously, I can only work with so many assets. So what do you think so far? Do you like it so far? Just going to turn off these stupid silhouettes. So this here, we've started the trench system, but we need to finish the cave system over here. Look, we're going to be creating the actual caves. So I'll give you a quick sneak peek in here. Look, see down that tunnel? It's an actual tunnel through here. You can actually send your soldiers down here as well. Really cool looking. So yeah, we're going to be doing this, and what I've done is I've shaped it all out as well. So we're going to have this big area at the back, from where all the transport ships are going to take off. And we're going to continue the tunnel through here, into some more rooms, and then we're going to have the main hangar, which is going to be over here. And then over there we're going to have the shield generator. Other than that, I think we're just going to be making some trenches mostly on this map. So, welcome everyone. I've got 10 people watching. Welcome Rhineland Mapping, Fireboy, Martin Paravillada, James Ashcroft, Meatball the Swede, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so, also in the sky, because we're in Cool Twans, we can actually add some stuff to the sky now to make it look that tad bit more realistic. Look, so we've got a super Star Destroyer in the sky right there, look. I think, is that the one, the Darth Vader? Was that the one he used to fly in? I'm not sure. But anyway, so let's crack on with some mapping. So this is the first time I've started mapping really today, because I did try and do some Army Men of War, but there was no way I was getting that out tonight, because unless I like to upload it at like 3 AM or something like that. Let's have a read of the comments. Mythic, no drug selling of any kind will be tolerated. We've got 26 people watching. Welcome everyone. Welcome to my map. So I am after ideas in the comments, by the way. So anything we could add. Oh, I'm getting some notifications on my phone here. I wonder what they are. Oh, it's me apparently. I've just got a notification from myself. That is really weird. But yeah, I'm trying to make these rocks really, really realistic. So I think I'm doing quite a good job of the Hoth sort of look. Once you look at those, look, we've got it kind of reminds me of like an Oreo. It's like the Oreo look. So we're going to be making some kick-ass fortifications here, and if we look from the Rebels' point of view here, this is where the AT-AT is going to be coming from, in that direction. Obviously it's not going to be as flat as this, it's going to be a lot less flat. So let's have a look. Welcome Darwyn Gayatin. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Well, welcome Caitlin James. When will I release the Army Men mods? I have no idea, to be honest. When I finish my series, I'll definitely release it. You see, but I want to try and finish the series first and get as much content in there as I can. But one thing I will be doing for everyone here, if everyone wants to go and check out my Patreon account, which is in the description, I will be offering exclusive rewards to patrons, such as early access to mods, maps, and stuff like that. You see, it just helps my channel out a lot. You see, because I don't get a lot of money from doing this, and I put a hell of a lot of time into it. So. If anybody wants to sponsor my channel, feel free to. I wanted to give a big shout out to JayGrey, my first ever sponsor of my channel. So a big thank you to you, dude, if you're watching this. He's pledged $5 a month to my to try and keep my channel alive, because lately I've been suffering from a lot of demonetization, which unfortunately is a side effect of Men of War, unfortunately, because it has the word war in it. So yeah, anyway, let's continue with some trenches. So we're going to go to the poly tool, because this is the most important bit of this. Someone asked where the ATSTs are. They will be coming from that direction as well. Obviously, it's not going to be as flat as this. I'm going to try and make it a bit more, you know, a bit more hilly and a bit more mountains. And the cool thing is, these. I'm just going to turn down this music just a tad because it's playing in my ears. There we go. That's a bit better. Oh, look over here as well. Look how realistic this looks. Try and get a good screenshot. Look. Look at that. Beautiful. I should have set that as my thumbnail, shouldn't I? That's really nice. Yeah, let's go back over here anyway. Yeah, demonetized. What it is it wasn't primarily my last video. It was actually the song at the start of my last video, which caused me to be demonetized. But a lot of my videos now are getting demonetized for the first couple of thousand views, and then they get remonetized again. But you see, the way YouTube works is they push your video as the second you upload it. So the main amount of income any YouTuber makes is from the first few hours of their video being uploaded, or the first day or so. But if they demonetize it for the first 24 hours, you know, that's all of your views gone. So that's just YouTube, unfortunately, in this day and age. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Alt and W, and we're going to get that mode up, and we're going to do some more trenches. So we're going to switch the wireframe to 5, and I'm going to try and cover all of this in trench. I think we're going to bring them a bit more forward, actually. So let's bring some trenches forward before we go back. So we'll bring some around here, and we're going to join it here, and we're just going to do a wiggly worm like that. We'll do it going around them rocks at the front and connecting to this part here. I might test out a little battle on this at the end if anyone wants to stick around, but I will be streaming for a couple of hours, so as long as I can. Get that mode back up again, and now we're just going to hold the Alt button, and then we're just going to sample the terrain and make a nice little curly trench, look, little snow trench. Really nice looking there, look, beautiful. Do you get money for streams, Mighty? Only if people donate. But no, not really. You don't really get any money for a stream. You get a tiny bit of ad revenue, but it's less than $1, $2, depending on how many views you get. It's usually, I think the only thing that really earns any money on my channel is the Army Men of War series. And that's still only very, very little. But it keeps getting demonetized because I think it's something to do with the title, you know, during Army Men of War. I think YouTube automatically flag it, I think, for having the word war written in the title, which is a pain in the ass. But it's really hard. This is my only job at the minute, this. I usually work with caravans and stuff, but that's only during the summer. So this is my only job at the moment, so I'm really trying to push my Patreon and, you know, help with get a bit more support, so I can keep this channel alive. Just going to smooth these edges off, and if we press Alt and W again, look, you can see it creates a nice little trench, look. And we can add some more of those metal pylon things going through. What do you call it? Welcome if you're new, by the way. Don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button. If you subscribe, your name will pop up on the screen, and I will give you a shout out to whatever you want. There we go. But do spam that like button for me, that helps me out a lot. Let's have a read of the comments. Will you release this map? I will be releasing this map. This will be going to the Galaxy at War devs. And it'll be even going to Diplex as well when it's done. So, I'll probably be doing something, I plan on doing a bit of a Star Wars series of my own, a bit like the Army Men of War series, if you're all interested. And I think I'm going to be using Empire at War, the game for the space battles, for my cinematics. And I'm going to be using, I'm going to be creating a battle map, just like in Army Men, but I'll be making the whole universe, the whole Star Wars universe, all the planets. What else will I be doing? I'll be using a ton of these maps. I'm going to try and remake every single map that I've ever made for Star Wars, and create them photorealistic, as photorealistic as I can. Bit of a tongue twister. So there we go. Oh, a big thank you to Darwyn Gayatin, for becoming a Patreon. Big thank you, dude. Like I say, every Patreon that I get will be going in the description of these videos. Every single one of them. So as soon as this video is over, I'll be adding your names to it. And again, you'll be going in every other video that I ever upload in the description. And that's a bit as a thank you. Let's have a little look through here, look. So this is my tunnel, look. I'm actually trying to make it a very realistic tunnel. So if you look from the outside, it looks like it's just a mountain, but you can actually walk through there. Should we select a guy? Let's play as one of these stormtroopers right here. So we'll play as this guy, and we're going to drop in as him. And we can even walk up these stairs. And these rocks, they're actually land patch, so you can actually manoeuvre around them. So look, we can actually move around here, which is really cool. Kind of looks a bit like Battlefront, doesn't it? Battlefront if it was on low graphics. Same down there. Oh, watch the lasers. Look, actually has a bit of a reflection on the roofs. Really nice looking. Yeah, I'm going to be doing these tunnels going all the way through to the main hangar, just like in the original Battlefront game. And the pathing works surprisingly well. I've actually tried a battle inside here, and the troops move around actually really well, so really cool. There's a lot of talk of drugs in the comments. Oh, we have a subscriber. I'm just going to wait for your name to pop up on the screen and I'll shout you out, dude. Welcome if you're new. Welcome to HOTH. We're going to be attempting to make a realistic looking HOTH. So this tunnel right here, that's where the tunnel's going to turn. And it's going to turn in the direction of the... ignore this rebel here. You know, he's on my team at the minute because it's not in start mode. But it's going to turn to this part here then, where all the landing crafts are. Where they all escaped from. So we've got a lot of work to do on this map, but it's going to be a really cool map when it's done. Welcome Diamond Dam. I think I missed that last subscriber, sorry about that. Who just subscribed? I missed it. God damn it. Oh god, you can hear him breathing. Ugh. That's something that needs to be changed, that horrible breathing sound. But yeah, the pathing works rather well to be honest, so if we move him out here, you see, look, I have to select him to come out there and he's just making his way through the tunnel. Really cool. But anyway, oh, this looks pretty cool as well, watch this. If we drop into a character and look in the sky, we actually have a ship flying in the sky, look. It doesn't move, it's just a static object, but still pretty cool. Yeah, so I hope you all like it anyway, it's pretty cool, right? And I will be releasing this map to you all. And like I say, do check out the Patreon link in the description. I'll be offering exclusive rewards. And I'll be putting everybody's name that becomes a patron in the description of every single one of my videos. There'll be a big list of people, hopefully. So we've got 46 people watching. Welcome if you're new. Welcome everyone. Welcome to HOTH. So we're just going to create some more trenches now, and then I think we're going to test out the AI and see what these AT-ATs can do against my troops. It's going to be really good when it's done because I can script a proper mission. So we're going to have the shield generator in the back there. We're going to have an entrance over here at this bunker. We're going to have an entrance over here at this bunker. And we're going to have the main hangar doors, which are going to be located around there. Like I said, I've already shaped it out. I'm on the lookout for a real Millennium Falcon because that's a different one at the minute. I forgot. That's the Ebon Hawk, I think. And we're going to have some snow speeders in here, and I'm probably going to make it a tiny bit bigger in here. But yeah, it's going to look really nice when it's done. But the main focus of today's stream will be the AI pathing and kitting these trenches out to make them look really nice. So it's going to be really good. So anyway, let's... oh, one thing I am after as well. I'm after some boards for the floor. I'm going to have to make them, I think. I think that's just going to complete the look. What happened to my Star Wars music? Let's have a little look. There we go. I've got some Star Wars music back on now. There we go. So let's carry on. So we're going to get some of these wires right here. We're just going to throw them around the edges of the trench. So I think I'm going to start one here. And same again down here. Beautiful. I'll just get me a stream back up. There we go. Oh, a bit like there. Just going to throw them around the edges. Just double check that's Lucas King. Here it is, definitely. Sometimes, right, the Lucas King music sounds so real. Just I'm afraid I'm going to get a copyright strike or something. But no, it's all good. Let's just smooth that part off there. And a good way to make these trenches look real would be through textures. So I'm just going to smooth these edges off a bit more, like that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go to this texture here, and we're just going to go over it like this. Really love this snow texture, it's beautiful. So if anybody missed the other stream we did the other night, we was making a Shogun map. So that's what I'm about on this channel, if anyone's new. I'm into map making and making stories and series, and yeah. So everything's always going to be different. You're going to see different things on this channel all the time. And I like to keep it all original as well. A lot of other YouTubers that play Men of War, they like to use other people's content. I'm one for creating my own, apart from the mods. I do create some of my own mods as well, but you know, it's just lack of time more than anything. And now we've done that going around the whole trench, we're going to use this one here, which is a kind of like footprints, icy footprints. And we're just going to do that going around the floor. This is where the troops walk. Right, there we go. Lovely. Go around there. So it's going to give it a very good good look to it. I kind of wish now that I put one of the maps in the corner that I was using. I was using a map as a guideline, and it wasn't a picture map. It was like more of a above map where you could see where everything was located. But this is kind of like how everything was located. You had an entrance on the right, an entrance on the left, the shield generator back there, and then you had the hangar, which was located in the centre. And it kind of went uphill. So let's have a... Oh, hello Dennis, how you doing, dude? Pixeline, welcome. Persona, Meatball the Swede, CT13682. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Do check out the link if you haven't already, and if anybody wants to become a sponsor of my channel, which is brand new by the way. I did used to have an old Patreon account, but I created a better one because I have better art now. So I'm going to be uploading a lot of things to my Patreon for all the patrons. And I'll be adding exclusive access to some of my maps, early access to some of my mods, download links, and yeah, I'll be putting the names in the description. Also, they're getting a good role on my Discord, so they'll stand out from everybody else. Just as a way of saying thank you. Look at that. So if we drop into one of the rebels right here, look. Press E, and there we go, look. Kind of looks real, doesn't it? If it weren't for these crappy animations. I will try and get some new animations in for this battle. I've got some new ones from another mod I might port over. I think they're the ones that are used on Apone and Buzztron's mods, if anybody's familiar with those guys. So over there, look, we can see the AT-ATs approaching. They're not moving yet, but I can script them to move. I think we'll do a bit of a scenario towards the end of the stream. So I am mixing some of the assets as well. Not all the assets are Star Wars on this. Like this right here, look, this antennae thing right here. This is actually from the vanilla game, but I thought it looks really cool. And it's the same with these metal things right here. These I'm just using as a bit of a placeholder for now. And they're used so the soldiers can actually take cover behind the trench. And I did look at the some of the pictures, and they did have some stuff like this. So MIGHTYmapper, when you're done, make a trench battle. Yep, definitely. We're definitely doing some sort of trench battle later to test it out. What we're going to do here? I think I'm going to shrink this metal bit down a bit right here. There we go. Beautiful. Move that over there. Sounds so real, this Star Wars music, doesn't it? You won't believe this is like a parody version, like a copy, which is copyright free. I've actually asked the permission from the owner, Lucas King. Give a big shout out to Lucas King. He's so good. I'll put him in the description as soon as this video's done. Let's have a little read of the comments. You just joined the Discord, awesome man. I'll see you on the Discord. Mighty, do you want to do the city you told me to design? The city? I'd have to see some pictures again on the Discord, dude. Right, so we have 40 people watching that at the minute. Do hit that like button and do hit that subscribe button, guys. Helps me out a lot. Yeah, I'm really trying to push things a lot more lately. Try and grow my channel a little bit more. It's the hardest part of YouTube, you see, is getting noticed, you see. And lately I've been neglecting my Patreon a lot, and I've been neglecting the subscribe button. And I actually looked, did you know, I looked at my analytics the other day, and did you know 78% of my viewers, and we're talking 800,000 views right here, 78% of them aren't even subscribed to the channel. So I figured, why not? You know, I'm just going to start pushing the subscribe button a lot more lately. This is the texture right here, which really makes it look like HOTH. I find really cool looking. Look, you can just add it around the edges of the trenches. Look. Hey JayGrey, how you doing, dude? One sec, let me just give my first ever sponsor right here. I've made you mod, dude, JayGrey. Thank you for sponsoring me, dude. It means the absolute world to me. My first ever Patreon right there. I'll have another one of those there. Another one right here. I'm just gonna. And they do look a bit odd at the minute, but I'm going to be mixing them in with some rocks and some other things as well. And we need to finish the texture off as well, don't we? So, like I say, I'm going to be streaming for a good while tonight, guys. So, I think I'll be streaming for around 2 hours. And we've been streaming for 20 minutes at the moment. So, if anybody wants to go and come back, do feel free to. Don't think I'm trying to keep you here. What we're going to be doing is mostly in the stream is we're going to be building the defences up at HOTH. I'll be giving some tutorials on. And I'll be answering some questions in the comments. Blood School Gaming, you've been a sub since my first video. Oh wow, dude! My first ever video would have been the Battle of Ryloth, and it was. Did you know, guys? Yeah, here's something for you. Did you know my videos? If you go way back in time to my first videos on YouTube, they are the first ever videos on Galaxy at War. Not many people know that. Oh, I need to add that snow again right here. They're the first ever footage of Galaxy at War on YouTube, and that's why I got so many views so early, I think. But yeah, that was back when it was just a bit of a log, just to keep on top of what I was doing and showing the other developers what I was making. I had no idea it was going to actually become a job back then, you see. Let's move this over there. There we go. And this trench is going to go around here, and I think we're even going to bring it up closer to the stairs right there near that bunker. Like I said, we have got a full bunker system here for those that have just joined, and we can actually move through the tunnels as well. Would you look at that? It looks beautiful, right? Looks really nice. I'm just going to adjust my chair because I'm sitting on my leg at the moment. Oh, I've got a dead leg. There we go. Much better. So yeah, it's going to look really nice, this is. One thing I am trying to look for, though, is some more snow to throw over these rocks right here, just to make it look a bit more hothy. Because them rocks, I think they'll be covered with a tiny bit more snow. But there's not really much I can do at the moment. So let's carry on going. We've got loads more trenches to do. I think we need to conjoin that trench there to this one. So I'm going to press Alt and W again. And we're just going to move the polys over to here. Like so. And we're just going to hold this button right here and do a nice curly sneaky trench like that. Alt and W again, and then smooth it off. Really nice looking. I love making Star Wars maps. Probably my favourite maps to make. Other than that Shogun map I was doing the other night, that was really therapeutic making that map. I don't know why. It chilled me out, I think. Another big thank you to Darwyn Gayatin for pledging $1 as a patron. Again, dude, I'll be adding you to the description of every single video that I make. Obviously, unless my list gets too long, that way I'll be linking a notepad file or something one day, hopefully, with all your names on. But for now, I'll just be adding your names to the description, and I might throw a few maps on the Patreon site as well, which you guys can access. You have to let me know what you want, and I can provide. There's a big thank you. Alright, let's move some more of these over here. I think we need a few more of these defences. So I'm going to copy and paste this turret right here, and we're going to place it, I'm thinking, where should we place it? Centralise it there. So I'll have a turret there. I'll have another turret there. Oh, there we go. A bit of lag right there. I think we need some more of these turrets here, which are currently broken at the minute. We can't use these turrets because they glitch the game whenever we try and shoot it, whenever we go into direct control mode. So I think we're just going to use them as placeholders for now until the Galaxy at War team finish it. Oh, see you later, MJ Burden. Sorry if I keep missing some comments. Call to Arms, I'd say, is a lot better than Assault Squad 2 for graphics, but Men of War Assault Squad 2 is more better for the bigger scale battles and the arcadey style gameplay. That's why I chose it for Army Men. Let's add some more of this snow over here. I'm just going to up the elevation around here as well. Oh, not too much, good God. Like that, that's quite nice. And now if we zoom in as one of these characters, we've got another layer now at the front, look. That's pretty cool. We can run him up there, can't we? Nope, we can't. We need to move this bit there. There we go. So now he should be able to move up. There we go. This is going to look really nice when it's done. I will be extending the map a tiny bit more as well, but I want to kind of give it that sort of evacuation feel. So as the AT-ATs are moving forward, I want it to look like there's a lot of rebels. I want them to run away from the AT-ATs. That's the sort of look I'm going to be going for. So I think we're going to end the trenches at about here. So they've got a long way to run back then to their hangar, and we're going to continue the trenches way back to about here. It's going to look really nice when it's done. I was planning on doing a live stream on this before, but what with the Call to Arms keep updating and stuff, it keeps breaking the game, and I have to wait for another update from the Galaxy at War team, you see. No, I'll see you later, James Ashcroft. Thank you for tuning in, dude. Let's have a little look. Jazz4077. Welcome, dude. Welcome, everyone, if you know. Do spam that like button, guys. It helps me out a lot. And I'm going to be making a lot more content in the future, a lot more cool maps, and I'll be doing a lot of giveaways as soon as I'm in a position to do so. And so do hit that subscribe button as well. Like I say, I am trying to push my subscribes a lot more, because apparently something like 78%, 72%, I can't remember, aren't actually subscribing. They're watching my videos without actually subbing. So do feel free to hit that subscribe button. It's free. Add some of these crates around. Randomise it a tiny bit. One thing I am going to do, I'm going to turn off this click camera rotation so it's a bit like Men of War then. That's a bit better. So what do you guys think so far? Do you like it? Well, we can give it a bit more draw distance by doing this, selecting all of that over there. And if we click, if I can find it, that is. Somewhere down here, LOD, there it is. Oh, where'd it go up? There we go. LOD. And we want type. Can we not select it? Auto high poly. There we go. So now we've set that to high poly. It doesn't de-render now, so it's a bit more laggy for people with less specs on their computer, but you can actually go really far back now and it won't disappear. So there's a bit of a trick for everyone, especially if you're a mapper. So just like the video, man, keep up the awesome content. Look forward to using the map in the battle. Thank you very much, ModsGuy202. But yeah, it's going to look really nice when it's done. I'm going to try and remaster all of them. I'm going to try and do Theed. I'm going to do Hoth. I'm going to do Jakku. I'm going to try and do, do you know the New Order place as well? What's it called? That Star Killer base thing. I want to try and do that on the snowy planet. So it's very similar to this planet, but it'll be all elevated and with a giant Nazi sort of base. So yeah, I'll be doing that soon. I want to try and remaster all of my Star Wars maps. So I'm going to grab some more of these wires, because these wires, they kind of make it look like Hoth. Looks really nice. So we're going to have one going down here. I'll have it coming up and connecting to this this turret right here. And the wires need to be connected to a power box, which they did use. So I'll have this one cutting through here. Oh, big thank you to Squiggles for becoming a patron. Just pledged $1. Thank you very much, dude. Like I say, you do expect loads when you become a Patreon. I'll be adding some early access to different maps, mods, and stuff just to my Patreon page for all you guys to see. Also, I'll be doing a lot of updates on there, and I'll be putting all of your names in the description of every one of my videos. So unless it gets too many, then I'll still be adding you to the description, but I'll be adding you in a notepad file or like a link or something. There we go. Just going to move that like that. And these are the power outlets right here. So we're going to move one of these down here. We're going to put one there and bury it in the sand a tad. Like that. Pretty nice. And we need some more of these cover things for the soldiers. That's lovely. Like that. Quite scary music, isn't it? I mean, you go from making a Shogun mod, you know, from it being all therapeutic with Japanese music to this. Let's move that over to there. Lovely. Sorry if I'm missing any comments, by the way. I am trying to read them and work at the same time. Hey, Grumpy Kitten Ace, how you doing, dude? You can send me the map if you want more detail. Definitely, man. Grumpy is the king of detail over there. He'll spend about 3 days just on this tiny little area right here. You'll make sure you can see every pebble on the floor, if you know what I mean. Again, we're going to have a crate there. Try and create a lot of cover, so you know it really goes well with the gameplay as well. Yeah, I'm really Michael Krishenko. I think I want to do a nice galactic series, something like that, something to do with Star Wars. It'd be really cool, especially if I can just make all the maps as well. But what I might do is I actually might make all of the maps prior to the series, so I don't have to keep rushing and making them for each episode like I do with the Army Men of War. Because not many people realise how much work I actually put into just one episode of that. I must spend a 12-hour day just making one episode. And like I said, I get a few dollars per video. So it's more for you guys than myself, if you know what I mean. But it's nice that I can do something I enjoy as well. So that's why lately I'm trying to push my Patreon a lot more and help keep my channel alive. Especially with this whole YouTube demonetization thing. It's killing me. Absolutely killing me. I think it's because Men of War's got war in the title or something like that. It just likes to demonetize my videos for the first 24 hours. I get them remonetized, but then by 24 hours later, you're not really getting many views, are you? So you lose quite a lot of money from that. So I'll have that sort of look to it, and I think we're going to get some of these pebbles over here. Did I say pebbles? These rocks. I'll put that there. No need, no, but God damn it! Select you, file beast. There we go. Don't need you yet. We do need you. That's what we need. And we're going to take some of these rocks right here. And because they're land patched, I'm just going to turn the constraint to none, and I'm going to move the update entities and turn it off. And we're just going to make them a bit smaller. And we're going to throw them inside the ground a bit like that. And that's not really my favourite rock. I want one of the other ones. And we're going for that sort of charcoal / Oreo sort of look. Well, that's quite a nice one. So these are the ones that I want. So we're going to throw this one up here. Like so. There we go. Like I said, I was going to do another Army Men of War video tonight, but I started making the map. Then I looked at the clock and I was like, there's no way that I'm going to be able to make the whole map, script the whole mission, write the whole story behind it, because every episode has to have a written lore with behind it. And usually I go over the lore with some of my friends on the Discord, so you know that takes a couple of hours just in itself. So there was no way I was getting another Army Men episode out tonight. But I will try and work on one. I'm going to wake up extra early tomorrow morning and try and work on another Army Men for you guys. Right, Commander Lies, I've got to go. Bye, Mighty. I'll see you later, Commander Lies. Thank you for tuning in, dude. Oh, thank you very much, JayGrey. Yeah, I'd most appreciate it. Would it help if I put your videos on in the background while I work, even if I watch them already? That's fine, yeah. Just, like I said, it depends how familiar with the editor you are, really. If you feel like just my voice can help you do it, then fair enough, yeah. Or just keep jumping in and out of your game. Something I tend to do a lot when I watch people like Daily Gaming and even Diplex sometimes. I actually won't watch his video, but I'll listen to it in the background, something like that. As inspiration or something like that. So yeah, it's just as good, really. I'm just going to add some more rocks behind here. And we're going to make these rocks a tiny bit smaller as well, because rocks, they were very small, weren't they, on Hoth? They didn't really stick out of the snow too much. That's why I want to try and find something to cover those ones up a bit more at the back. Not that it'll make much difference. When the map's full of them, you won't really notice it, to be honest. Welcome back, Patrick. Oh, see you later, Soma Build. Bruffed, even. I don't know if I'm saying that. B-R-U-F-D. Bill Nye. That's what you're doing, but modding. just put this here. I have another one right here. Yeah, some people like to just jump in and out of the stream, don't they? They like to listen to it more than they actually watch it. We're going to have a giant laser hole here, I think. Like a crater of some sort. So let's, what we're going to do is we're going to go to... If we press JJJ, there we go. And we can go to cover. No, we'll go to decal, I think. And we're going to go to shell hole. I'm just going to have a little look through these shell holes and see if we can find a nice one. Do not ask me what we're listening to, by the way, guys. I have no friggin' idea. Find a nice snowy one. Is there any snowy ones? Snow. There we go, that's quite a nice one. Nice laser explosion right there. We'll leave that there for now. I think I'm just going to change this music because it doesn't sound very Star Warsy at all, to be honest. Apparently it's the Sith Symphony 1 Hour Dark Side. I have no idea what that is, but we're going to skip ahead to some better music. There we go, that's a bit better. I think, if it comes on. So let's just smooth that area off there. Let's have a read of the comments. Oh yeah, you wish you could watch more but you're at work. Oh, I understand, dude, it's fine. I'm just going to take some of these stamps now. You see these rocks that I did over there? Where are they gone? Where's my rocks gone? Well, I'm going to add that charcoal look to it by taking this texture right here, this stamp, and you just got to throw them over it like this. And then once you've thrown them over it, like so, all the way around like that, look. Now you've got to go into the black rock texture, which is right here. And we've just got to fade it in with the snow a little bit. Oh, so like, we're just going to go around the edges like that first. It's going to look a tiny bit messy. But then what you do is you do this, like you blend that in then with this. Like that. And the same with that. Move that over there, move that to there. Move that there, there and there. It's a pain in the arse, the textures on this. There we go, lovely. So, just give it a little insight to where the AT-ATs are going to be coming from. So we've got a lovely little Hoth crater right there now, look. And now we can continue and throw the this black rock texture in there as well, look. Just to add to that effect. There we go. Beautiful. I found that them sort of rocks that I always find look a lot like the ones from Battlefront. Looks really quite cool. Very beautiful. There we go. Lovely. So very realistic looking now. We just need to fix the inside of that trench bit there. Like that. There we go. What do you think? Looks nice, right? So we read the comments. Oh, nothing for me really in there. So I think we're going to continue that, and I think we're going to add some more dark rocks around here. Like so. Ignore that, we're going to fix the edges soon. We might have to up the polys a bit here as well, we'll see when it's done. Yeah, we're going to definitely need to add some more polys there. So look, can you see how it's like very squared off, the textures? If we had more polygons like so, which you get a tiny bit of lag when you do add the polys, but you know, if your computer can handle it, why not? There we go. Now we can just go back over it like that, look, and we can go with a lot more detail of the rocky area there, look. That'll be the same again. Let's just get some of these rocks over here, and just shrink them into the ground. Don't be afraid to rotate them, make them smaller. And I'll be adding some more of those white stamps over after as well, just to add to the realism. Yeah, Star Wars Battlefront 2 looks amazing. I've not got it yet, I can't afford it yet, but I'm definitely going to be getting it. I can't wait to play that game. I mean, they've actually added a dynamic campaign, haven't they? Which is what I always wanted from Battlefront 1, so I'm really excited to play that. And it's just so inspiring as well, just to see how their maps are made, and just come onto the computer after that then and create some of my own, try and make them as very similar as I can. So over here as well. Awesome. Another one there. We're going to make this one slightly bigger. Rotate it around like that, lower it in. Because they're land patched, it don't really matter what angle you throw them at, because they'll still look quite nice. And now we've got the rocks there. We're going to grab this texture right here, and we're just going to throw it over it like that to give it that sort of HOTH look. Lovely. Yeah. Really nice to do in Call to Arms. You can make some really amazing maps. Same with there. Let's just go over that with some. Oh, not wrong one. We want that one. Beautiful. So now we've got some beautiful rocks, look, covering the front of the trench. We've got a nice crater from when the AT-ATs are shot and maybe blow up something, like maybe hit some fuel or something. So that's pretty cool. Oh, I'll see you soon, Michael Krushenko. Thank you very much, T-Bax. Appreciate it. So I'm just reading through some of the comments there. If I do miss any of the comments and you want me to read them out, just do keep saying it and I will see it eventually. Or tell one of my moderators if there's any questions. Ask one of the ask Mythic in the comments. He can answer a lot of questions as well. And do go and subscribe to his channel as well. There's a link to his channel in the description. So a big shout out to my moderator. He's really trying to grow his channel at the minute, and he's making some really cool Warhammer series and stuff. I think he's changing it up a lot as well, thinking of some new ideas. Very similar to my channel. So from there, what do we need there? Oh, that looks so nice. Should we have another crater? Let's create another one of these craters. So I think we'll have another one over here, towards this side. So we'll have another one just here. So for a simple crater, you just need to shrink the ground in like that. And just for that extra bit of detail, like I usually just do the shrinking down, but for that extra tiny bit of detail, you can also hit where the bomb hit. So, oh, wrong one. Good God. Oh, fill that in again. Actually just deleted a part of the map then. You go to heights, look, and then you can even shrink down the centre. Like that, look. So you've got that extra bit, and then it's just a matter of smoothing it off. Like that. Now I've just got to copy over this this crater again. I really like that, it's beautiful. Really nice looking. Okay. There's a few more textures there we can use as well. Oh, we're having a bit of a problem there with the old textures. So you have to let me know in the comments. Do you guys actually like seeing stuff like this? Do you enjoy watching me map? Do you enjoy learning the new things, or would you rather see more battles? Because that can be arranged if you want to see more battles as well. Because I know sometimes I don't do enough battles and I just do mainly the mapping side of things. Or would you prefer just to see a bit of both? Blend that in with some more cliff. Like that. Beautiful. JayGrey, you love watching me map. Patrick Ray wants to see more battles. I've got a couple of saying both. You want to see both as well. Yeah, well, it could be arranged. Well, what we'll do at the end then, after we've done a bit more mapping, maybe completed the trenches, or at least most of it, we'll do a bit of a AT-AT on against the trench line. See how they last. Look how cool that is. Does it look like HOTH? It does, doesn't it? Sometimes I surprise myself. Sometimes it looks even better than what I think it looks like in my head. I just can't stop staring at it. It's one of those things, I think. Some more of these textures around. Kind of like footprints, aren't they? And most of this is the vanilla stuff, believe it or not, in Call to Arms. What I've done with these rocks, I've actually changed the colour of them. So, I don't know if we've got any more text mods for this. I think that's all of them, isn't it? Oh, no, that's a sandy one. Rock. Yeah, that one looks alright, but I think we're going to stick with the snow. There we go. So now we've got our trenches down here. We're just going to get some more of this wire. Some of this power cable right here and just throw it around the edges. So I think we're going to throw it around there. Same again there. Link that onto that wire right there. Try and give some meaning to the power. You like when I map, it's relaxing. It is really relaxing. I find it very therapeutic, very stress relieving. I'll try and what I'll try and do is then I'll try and set 1 day per week where I just live stream like this. Like I say, I'll have to be completely reliant on Patreons and donations or something like that. That's more for the financial side of things, but it's not that important anyway. Because what it is live streams, they don't seem to earn any. I don't know why. It's mainly just the Army Men of War series which is keeping this channel going ad revenue wise. So that's why I tend not to do as many live streams, you see, being deadly honest with you all. But I will start doing them more. I'll start booking 1 day a week to do more live streams. Maybe we could get a full schedule going, a bit like what Baron Von Games does with his Men of War Mondays or something. Hello Dylan, welcome to the stream, dude. Ranger Smith, MIGHTYmapper, do Star Wars like Army Men of War, red versus blue versus... Oh, but droid versus clones. Yeah, that'd be quite cool. That can be arranged, yeah. I could do something like that. Yeah, we could do something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Look at that. Would you guys say this is looking quite photorealistic? I'd say it is. It's come along really well. Can't get my words out. Really well. I'm just going to copy some more of this rock around here. And let's add some more trenches. We'll do the trenches connecting over to these steps over here. And like I said, these there is going to be a tunnel just like over the other side. So for those of you who are new, I will show you the tunnel, which is over here. Look. So from the outside, look, you can't really see it. Look, just looks like a normal set of rocks. But if you look inside, we've got a full tunnel system, just like in Battlefront. Press the clip camera position so we can actually see it properly. Yeah, and we can actually walk down it as well. Oh god, maybe not. Don't we need to unclip the camera position, should I say. There we go, can actually see now. So if we go down this tunnel, look, it looks really realistic and it's really long, and it's going to connect through to a series of other tunnels. Especially like the landing crafts and the transport ships over here. Then we're going to have the snow speeders and the Millennium Falcon, which at the minute we have a placeholder, which is the Ebon Hawk from the... Is it the Star Wars Rebels cartoon? I believe, something like that. But yeah, it's going to be really cool. We've got like these... I've tried to make it quite realistic with the ground as well, so I've smoothed these parts out. Like there's been a vehicle transporting soldiers down here, look. One of these little transport vehicles. But one thing I am looking for is the Tauntauns. So if there's anybody out there who knows how to mod for this game, I'd really appreciate if anybody could put in the Tauntauns. I know there's the model out there. I love saying that. Tauntaun. Yeah. Brings a goddamn tear to my eye. Thank you very much, Delta. Thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you very much, Ranger. Just going to add some more of these. Oh, that's a nice line there. We could put these bars going down. Maybe make it a tad bigger. Something like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. Really nice. I think I appear to be losing my voice tonight, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, on the bright side, does anybody ever like order Chinese food and then like it lasts you 2 days? So I don't know why I'm like really excited tonight because I've bought some Chinese food and I just know for a fact that I've got a really good meal for the next 2 days. Because I'm gross like that. I like to like put it in the fridge and eat it the day after. Oh, you subscribed. Thank you very much, Dylan. Usually if people subscribe, it should pop up on the screen. But sometimes it misses the odd one or two, so... If it does, just shout you subscribed and I'll thank you for it. Also guys, if you're new, do check out my Patreon. It's in the description if you want to sponsor my channel. Help keep the channel going. Because it's kind of turned into a bit of a job now, to be honest. Because I know that my viewers keep growing and growing, my subs are growing like crazy. How many subs are we? I think I'm on like 6,300, 6,400 subs, something like that. It's insane, I only hit 6,000 subs like 5 days ago, something like that. So, I can't believe it. I mean, it's the road to 10,000 subscribers. So my little mighty family is becoming a mighty nation. Come on, we're going to do it though. We're going to make a kick-ass community, aren't we? We're going to have like the best community in like out of all of the YouTubers. I mean, does anybody want like not army men? Does anybody like armor as well? Armor 3? Because I do want to purchase one of those big servers, and I'll give you all access to play it as well, so we can all, you know, we can all do some like role play, some Zeus ops and stuff like that. So that's one of my goals from Patreon. As soon as I get up to like $50 a month, like literally every penny of it is going towards like an Armor 3 server, I think. Look at these, you've got a couple of soldiers right here on standby. Really cool looking. So on that flat open plane, add a crash snowspeeder. Do you know what? I'm going to do that, I think. We'll add one like around the 80 areas. So I think, should we add one just here? I like the sound of that. So what we're going to do is to add this then, we're going to just go to the Alt and W, and we're going to add the wireframe. So we're going to go to level 5. So we're going to do the snowspeeder land just there. And then the direction of it crashing is going to be just here. So there's this, that's where it's going to crash. So now we need to add, I'm going to keep that up. We need to add a tad bit of a crater here, like that. And then again down here, we're just going to hold the Alt button and smooth off all down there, look. And that's where it's crashed to. So the crater is going to be around there, like that. Go to there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to knock the snow up around the edges. So I'm just going to add some more polys around the edge like that. So the snow speeder would have crashed around there and then skid through the snow and remained here. So we'll add the snow speeder after. So let's smooth off these edges right here, like so. Yeah, the menus they sound really cool. It reminds me of did anyone play Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds? Very similar to Age of Empires back in the day. Like one of my favourite games. And that's how it all started for me, guys, playing the map editors. Do you know what? I've never really played a proper game, apart from like Rome Total War or something like that. But I've always been just a big fan of the map editors creating stories and stuff. Even before YouTube and stuff, I used to just sit there on my own, creating stories and playing them out in my own head, showing them to my family. And we're just going to bring the oh, that's a bit too much there. I'm going to turn the speed down a tad. We don't need that up there now. And we're just going to bring the snow up around here, from where the speeders knocked the snow up, made like a trail. And we're going to change the levels of the train then. So the level of the train needs to kind of start upwards, which will be the crash area, which will be about here. So it's going to crash just there, and then it's going to skid down there. Let's continue to smooth this area off, like that. And we can actually get the same thing we used over here for the trail, and we can use it as like the trail from where it crashed. Okay, so it crashed there. Just going to keep rotating that and overlapping it. There we go. Can you do a battle real quick? I'm about to have to go. I will do a battle in a minute. I'll promise I'll do another battle. I'll do a couple of these AT-ATs. I'll put some men in them, advance them on the centre just to test out the pathing. Just want to finish this where this snow speed is going to crash really quick. And then around the edges we need to put some more snow. So we're going to take some of this one here. I will be leaving this video up, by the way, so if anybody wants to go and watch this stream later, or anything like that. Yeah, I will be leaving the stream up, so we're just gonna put the order up to 3 on that, like that. Throw some of that around. There we go. And now let's get our snow speeder. So we want vehicle, galaxy at war, vehicle, space and sky. There it is, snow speeder. Just wait for it to save. Beautiful. There we go. So with this, we're just going to throw it in the ground, shrink it down a bit, like that. There we go. Can we actually change the text mod as well, I wonder? So there we go, there's the crash snow speeder down there. Should we even set fire to it? In fact, do we have an X? A-wing? No, we don't. What we can try doing is we can try blowing it up. See if we can do that. So what we'll do is we'll go to service, we're going to go to damage, and we're going to go to artillery explosion, I think. No, explosion, there we go. That'll work. Oh yeah, it damaged it for sure. There we go. We'll just leave that like that. Now it's damaged, I think it won't. Sometimes when you reload the map, you're saying it's not damaged. It'll just auto set it to the top of the train. So now it's damaged. I think we can actually maneuver it into the ground a bit more. And I tell you what, we can actually darken it off as well. Darken it off to about. What do you guys think about that? Something like that. And then we can set it on fire. So to set it on fire, we want to go into FX, and then we want to go up to common. No, not common. Where are we going? Smoke. And I think we want smoke black big 2. That's the one we want. And we want to click storable, because if you don't click storable, you won't be able to copy or paste it or do anything like that. Kind of reminds me of this could be like Luke Skywalker's crash speeder, couldn't it, from the movie? Kind of about where he crashed as well. That's pretty cool. So there we go, we've got a crash speeder there. So realistically, I could probably change the colours a tad just over here. So we could darken this off a bit, like it's burnt or something. Melting the snow a bit there, look. Beautiful. So let's have a little read of the comments. Which ones did I miss? Someone said look at the comments. Oh, you like the stream, do you, Dylan? Yeah, this is a very nice, wholesome stream. Very long, very wholesome. Delta, I feel like down looking back. MIGHTYmapper, what about Gmod? How do you mean? What do you mean, what about Gmod? At MIGHTYmapper, you should do a stream where you work on my map, like a cooperative project where we work on and off. Oh yeah, that would be quite interesting, yeah. We could do something like that. It's just finding the time at the minute. I've got my own schedule to keep, you see, at the minute. I really want to try and like make more maps for Diplex and stuff, but it's just so hard to balance my own channel and then do maps for on Diplex's channel as well. And I was doing him a nice New York City map, and what it was is there's a guy called Slippin' Jimmy, very talented modder, right? But I was completely reliant on his mod, and then Call to Arms when I did the stupid update again, didn't they? And it just broke my mod, so I can't really finish that map. Let's just up the thingy here a bit, make some more of the trench. So knock that to there. We're going to knock this bit there as well. I'll tell you what, we'll make a nice square trench part here, like a bit of a command centre, something like that. There we go. I'll press Alt and W again. Welcome if you're new, by the way. Do hit that like button if you haven't already. There we go. We're gonna just fill this area in. Also, do subscribe. If you do subscribe and you're new, your name will pop up on the screen. Oh, there we go. Move that around there. Don't need to make this trench just a tad smaller. Just gonna make it wriggly. Press Alt and W. There we go. I've got a bit more of a trench now, that. And then we'll throw it going into there as well. Let's just smooth the edges off. So to smooth the edges off really quick, you just got to move it to fast, like this. make the brush bigger, and then hold shift and smooth the edges. I think not many people know how to smooth edges when they make the maps, and I find it's one of the most important things with elevation. They've got to look natural and smooth. Like that, look. Really brings it to life, you see. Got 39 people watching. Oh, Patrick Ray, thank you very much, dude. I appreciate you tuning in. Oh, hello, General Tiberius. Everyone should go and check out General Tiberius' channel. He has his own little YouTube channel. I do believe he's just come from VidMe, from what it tells me, but I heard VidMe are shutting down or something, so it's very unfortunate. Oh, just gonna move that here. Boom. There we go. Where should we put some more rocks? I'm feeling some rocks around this area right here. Something like that. And we're just going to copy and paste them into the ground. And then what we'll do is we'll elevate them up. So we'll have some more there, another one there, another one there. So there's a speed mapping right here, look. Raise that up a tad. There we go. So we've got some rocks there. And now it's just shaping them around the... around like that. That looks cool. And again, we can go for the dark part. We'll just throw in some darkness around the edges, just to bring it to life a tad more. Probably be better if I added the polys. There we go. Beautiful. Add some more of those stamps around it as well. Same with this one. Tell you what, should we chuck some in the AT-ATs in a second? I'll elevate all this terrain and just add a new texture onto it. Then we'll chuck a couple of dudes in the AT-ATs and we'll press the start button, just to see how they fare against the these guys. I think the pathing does need fixing on the AT-ATs actually. Just move that up a tad. There we go. That's beautiful. And now we can just copy and paste this texture right here. Oh, Parga1985. Thank you very much, dude. Just pledged $10. Thank you very much, man. I most appreciate it. I think you've just got yourself a new package. But I'll tell you what, for this short period of time, I'll give the same package to everyone, I feel. So thanks to Praga right there. I think what I'll do is I'll give everybody early access to some of my mods and maps. And what I'll do is I'll put the links on my Patreon page. But thank you very much, dude. I most appreciate it. I'll put your name in the description of the video after. Just gonna add some more rocks around here. So, patrons, let me know, what do you want to see? What would you like from me? You have to let me know. Let's have a read of the comments. I mean, if anybody wants any map tutorials, I can help you out. I can speak to you directly through Discord, and I will be giving out the VIP access Discord text to patrons, as they're helping my channel out an awful lot. Let's just move these wires around here. Oh, I'm losing my voice tonight. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think it's because I don't shut up, do I, guys? I talk too much. My Patreon link is in the description for you all to check out. So be sure to check my Patreon out. Like I say, if you read down the side, there is exclusive rewards for different patrons. But for a short time only, thanks to Praga over there, I'll include the same rewards for everyone, just for a short time. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll upload some maps for you all on the Patreon page. I'll also upload, what do you think, guys? Some Shogun mod, some Starship Troopers mod as well. Would you like some early access to? And then I'll probably even look into putting the Army Men of War mod on there as well. And it will be public released sometime as well. But I'm thinking of public releasing it more close to like January, maybe close to Christmas, something like that. But yeah, big thank you to you guys. Thank you. The SST mod is looking sick so far. It is. It's really good. The SST mod. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking to add in some more bugs, because the only bug that we currently have is going to be the Arachnid Warrior, which works really well if you've seen it from my videos. There we go. Something like that. I'm just going to build the snow up around it. So I think what we're going to do is, I think we're going to put some soldiers in these AT-ATs, I think, see how it plays out. So before we do that, I'm just going to make the terrain look a tiny bit more realistic out here by elevating it. Like so, there we go. So I think we're down to quite a few patrons now. I'm really grateful, guys, honestly. I can't get my words out properly. That's how grateful I am. It really helps me out so much. Like, YouTube is my only income at the minute. My only income until summertime next year. That's when I get my summer job back. So it's really hard for me at the minute. So from the bottom of my heart, I really, really thank you. Oh, I think my brother's just come home. Can I hear the door go? So I'm just whispering to my brother that I'm live streaming. Yeah. A big thank you to all my Patreons so far. And a big thank you to everyone watching the stream as well. I think we've still got 33 people watching. Squiggles, oh, don't worry about it, dude. It's just whatever. Anything's good for me. I appreciate it. Delta, are the SST bug models imported from Gary's mod NPCs by any chance? To be honest, I have no idea. We got the bug models from a Russian website called Men of War Portal, but the Men of War Portal site is they were broken. The coding was all dodgy on them. The animations were all messed up, and so what me and my brother set out to do was fix them. And so we managed to actually do it. We managed to fix them. It took us a few hours though. Mind you, it took us a few days, should I say. I think I must have spent a good 4 or 5 hours trying to figure out what was wrong with them. But yeah, they're going to be really nice. I'm also going to be making some of the Arachnid Warriors as well. I'm thinking about making them have like some sort of I don't know, like a weapon on their mouth. It'll act as some sort of spit, something like that, like a spitter. But we have got the models as well for the flying ones, which, because we can't have them flying, we're going to make a plane variant, and we're also going to be able to make them so they jump as well, a bit like we have the jetpack on this. Just going to click the save button. Somebody asked me, how do you get the textures so smooth? It takes a lot of practice to get the texture smooth, but I'll show you really quickly now. So what you do is you've got your primary texture, which is the one on the left, which is this one, look, you see. Ignore the thing on that. And then you've got your secondary texture, and the secondary texture is the one that only smooths within the boundaries of your primary texture, if that makes sense. And that's the way you've got to work it. There's a bit of math behind it. So I'm just going to move that one. And it's the same for all the other textures. So it's practice makes perfect on that. I'd advise just starting up a fresh map. And Jazz4077, Might, is there a way to give you money without me? You can donate through PayPal as well. There is a link to my PayPal in the thingy, in the description. But honestly, guys, to only give if you feel like you can afford it. That's the only thing. And I appreciate it so much. I mean, I've never ever pushed donations ever on my channel. This is the first time ever. So I appreciate it loads. Thank you, guys. But yeah, I'm happy to give any tutorials, and also if you're in my Discord as well, don't be afraid to come and say hello. With VIP access tag, you can get into all the bigger channels as well to speak to my admins and stuff, including myself. Some more nice crates, and don't be afraid whenever you're making a snowy map as well. Don't be afraid to bring things into the floor, because there's a lot of snowstorms, and there's always snow would always build up around things. MIGHTYmapper Patreon, can I get mods and maps? Depending on your deal, but yeah, what I'll do is I'll upload some mods and maps to my Patreon account. so you guys get exclusive access to the early access of them. Like I say, some of them won't be finished, and some of them won't be polished, but I will, whatever I make, I'll throw on there for you guys to play as well. But like I say, the Army Men of War mod's not going to be up there anytime soon. Not yet, maybe closer to Christmas or after, because it's too early access at the moment. And there's a lot of people after it as well, like a lot of other YouTubers and stuff. So that's not going to be coming out until a bit later. But what I'll do is I'll throw my Starship Troopers mod on Patreon, so you can all play it as we make it. So we'll do a play as you make sort of thing. So it's a bit of a thank you for you guys helping me support my channel. So I think, oh, these are pretty cool looking. So I'm going to throw a couple more of these things here. We'll have one of these here. I think we'll throw another one over here, like that, like sort of old scaffolding, which has just like been like buried into the snow. Other than that, we're just going to mix in some new textures, like that. There we go. And I think we're going to put some men in these AT-ATs and test them out. So you ready for this, guys? Let's do it. So I'm going to press the start button. I'm going to place down some soldiers first. So I think we're going to have some Hoth troops. I think we'll keep the original ones we have because they are player 0, I believe. No, they're player 1. Okay, are they all player 1? Yeah, they're all player 1. So what I'll do is I'll paste some more dudes down that are player 1. So we'll go MP. We're going to go, no, not MP. We'll go to single. There we go. Then we're going to go to Rebel, and we're going to look for snow ones. So let's go to humans, if we can find them. What's humans? There they are. Okay. We're going to go male, and we're going to go for snow. There we go. There we go. I've set a message on Steam. I'll be replying to messages on Steam as soon as my live stream's over. So we're going to be using the A245, is it? I believe. I think it's the A245. No, not the A245. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's the one we want. There we go. So we're just going to throw some of these standard soldiers down like this. I'm going to keep the move at will off, so yes, they'll actually move on their own. Throw some more soldiers in. We'll throw some bazookas as well. I think we're going to get some other sort of racing aliens on there as well, like. What should we have? We could have some Hoth ones. So we've got some of the Hoth brown coats over here. So I have him, and we'll try and get a good mix of weapons. Apart from that weapon, that weapon's ugly. I don't like that one. I'll have that one. Oh, that's like a clone weapon, isn't it? No, we're not going to have that one. Let's just have the A295, I think. Yeah, we'll just keep that weapon. What else should we go for? So we'll read the comments. John Brown, thank you very much. I appreciate that you like the videos. Mighty, how old are you? I'm 23 years old. Let's go for some other ones as well. So let's go back to snow. So the A280. There we go. So we've got a good mix of troops right there. Like I said, I'm just going to spread them out. I'm just going to do that. Look, we'll do this. We'll throw them everywhere for now. Like, it might glitch. I'm not sure yet, but we'll put it to the test. And now we're going to throw in some of these guys down here. So let's delete these ones because we don't want them ones in F2. And we'll throw some dudes in here. Look. So we're going to go to Imperial. And we're going to go to. We'll just fill them full of Stormtroopers. Why not? So we want to go to Special Troopers. Snow Troopers, and we're going to go for just the standard E11. And we're going to use these as player 0. We'll throw some ATSTs on the ground as well. So let's get some of those. These look so cool. Have you seen these? These guys are like fresh imports out of Battlefront. Really cool looking. Thank you very much, Jerry Mantle. Yeah, like I say, F3 and F2 are completely different, guys. How many people we've got watching? We've got 36 people watching. Like F2 and F3 are completely different. Yeah, F3 is for the mission building. That's what we're in at the moment, and F2 is for the map building. Very separate, very different. You've got two completely different saves, you see. So if you save it in F3 mode, yeah, it's a completely different save to your F2 mode. It's just so you can have multiple missions on one single map. So we're just going to move these soldiers into here. I'm going to fill them up all the way. Whilst they're all getting in there, actually, we're going to place some ATSTs on the ground as well. So it is just a small test. I will be making a video in the future when the map's done, and I'll try and make it as realistic as possible. Do you know, with like a nice cutscene at the start and all things like that. Because I know the mod, it needs a lot of work to it still at the moment. Still heavy in development. Oh, we need you guys over there. You guys go and get in that one. Oh, why aren't they getting in there? Go and get in that AT-AT. You guys go in that one, and then that's good enough then. We've got 3 AT-ATs. And we're going to throw down some more E11s down here. And we're going to put some ATSTs as well, just for a little test. And then we'll throw some units along the ground as well, just to make it look a bit more realistic. Am I going to be doing more streams? I'll try and do 1 stream per week if I can, if not once every 2 weeks. To be honest, it depends really on how busy I am. If I'm really busy, I tend to do more live streams because I just can't thingy. One sec. Oh, pardon me for a moment. Right, so you might suffer from a bit of buffering soon, because for some reason my video output has just turned to the red. It's very low, and I don't know why. Just had to ask my brother. So let's get a nice ATST. What's this? We want to go vehicle, Galaxy at War. We want to go to, there we go. Turrets, walkers, tanks. We're on an ATST series, and we're just going to go for the standard ATST. There is some other ones in there as well. Oh, they love the sound of that. That's beautiful. So we're just going to throw those guys inside there, and we've got loads of. Look at that! Look how beautiful that looks. Looks so insane. Oh, you hit the like button. Thank you very much, Dylan. Welcome, Phoenix. Oh, you want to see Born in the Fire America mod against Geromancer? Oh, hello, Becky. Becky in the comments. It's my stepsister. Alright, copy some of these ATSTs now. What do you think? Should we have 4 of them? Well, screw it, we'll have 5. There's enough infantry down there. And now we're just going to add a ton of these dudes down here, look. Spread them out. And now I think we're going to press the play button and see how it goes. Let's go into cinematic mode. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready for me to press the start button? I think we're going to primarily be playing as the rebels. Do we have many bazookas? I don't know if we have any bazookas. Yeah, we have just 1 bazooka, I think. So I think we're going to... I'll take control as one of the rebels over here. So let's press start, which is at the top left corner for some reason. Oh, instantly kicked off. And here goes. So, they're not really moving at the moment. I think we've got to keep the battle off. What's he doing? Stop. He's moonwalking. I can't move, I'm stuck. Yes, there we go, it's better. I think it was just a slight error. There we go. I think we'll just keep the battle off now, hopefully. Oh, that head just moved. That's quite scary. Oh, here they come. And here we go, guys. This is HOTH. So, what do you think so far? It's going to look really nice when it's done. I'm a bit scared. These AT-ATs are moving forward. So these ATSTs with a lot of infantry. Oh, I just got wrecked. There we go. I think, should we get some dudes in the towers? Like I said, I can't get them in the ATA. Holy crap, they're moving forward. Not good. So let's move these AT-AT forward, because the pathing is just a slightly bit broken at the moment, so I'm just going to have to move them forward a little bit. So here we go, they're moving forward. God, it reminds me of those little arcade games that we used to play in the pubs. Alright, let's select these guys. Oh, play as him. Do it. I want to get a good view of these AT-ATs. Oh, here they come. Oh, look at them taking them out. Get a good look at it. I've got the AT-AT over there moving up. These ATSTs are getting wrecked though. I've got a lot of E11 stormtroopers moving up in their snow outfits. Just going to move along this trench over here. Oh my god, how epic is this? I can't wait for the final release of this. It's going to be so good. Hey, you big ugly ATST. Should I call his mother a name? Oh, do not call an ATST's mother a name. So we've still got a lot of rebels left. We're suffering from a tiny bit of lag. Oh, my stream health is a lot better now. It's in the green again, which is good. Let's have a read of the comments whilst we watch the battle. Look at that. Look how real it looks. Should we get a screenshot of that? Okay, I'll just press the print screen because I want to save that one for later. In fact, it might pause for a moment because I'm just going to throw a quick picture in my Discord. So I'm going to throw it in advertising. So there we go. Got a nice live picture in advertising on Discord now. Oh my god, look at this. God, I'm in love with this map. I can't wait to remaster all of the maps that I've made. And like I said, this will be with the final version of Galaxy at War, by the way. What's going on here? There we go. Brilliant. There we go. So I can actually read the comments now. Good job. This is epic. It is very epic. MIGHTYmapper, when did you did diplex heated maps for Star Wars? Can you add them so I can make the battles? I'm not sure. I can't really upload maps, you see, that I do for diplex heated because he technically pays for them with a shout out, right? Or with money. So these maps do belong to him. I don't tend to release the maps I do for him. Not until a long way down the line, anyway. So, whoa, what was that? So they've got a bit of a shield on the AT-ATs. Dude, the actual dirt actually falls from the bodies of the AT-ATs. I will try and play as one of these AT-ATs, but I don't think it actually works. Oh, it does. Oh, he's updated it. There we go. We're actually playing as an AT-AT now. Boom, boom. So we'll get him there. Boom. How cool is this? This is insane. Continue to move forward. We haven't really got a targeting reticle yet. We need one. Let's switch to the other weapon. Oh, got a good shot off there. So look, from the point of the AT-AT, you can actually really get a good perspective. You can see how good this map's going to look towards the end. It's looking really nice. So the AT-ATs are only going to be able to push so far, but I believe the AT-STs are going to be able to move and maneuver around the trenches a lot easier. It's because they can't really move any further forward, can they? That's cool though. So if we look over there, oh, we can't see it because of the fog. But yeah, this map's going to look great when it's done. It's going to look really cool. So read the comments. Okay. Did somebody say it's buffering? So there we go. We've got we'll watch this fight out, and then we'll get back to the map making side of things. I think I'll probably be streaming for another half an hour to 40 minutes, something like this, after this. So as you can see over here, we have the stormtroopers moving up. Quite a lot of them as well. So, oh, I threw a few maps to Diplex, and he asked that you keep them private for roughly 2 weeks. Yeah, that's what he likes to do. Yeah, that's keep them private. But with my maps, he said he wants to create a massive map pack. So I've not released them yet. I did release a couple of them ages ago, but I got in a slight bit of trouble for that. What do you guys think? Do you think it works, right? It works really well. General Tiberius, you've got some ideas. Okay, you have to throw them to me on Discord sometime. I'll be sure to check them out. So like I say, I think we need to work a tiny bit more on the pathing of the AT-AT. So what I might do is then I might make the trenches a bit more scarce and a bit more wide when coming towards the start of the map here. And then what I'll do is I'll extend the map further back there for the starter point of where the AT-ATs land. And then I'll add the scripts then. But that's only going to be for the final version. Oh, we definitely need a crashed AT-AT. But I will show you, as soon as we've played this battle, I'll show you the crashed AT-AT. There's something wrong with them at the minute, as far as I know. Look at that, beautiful. So even after this, look, we could even have... let's just copy and paste some of these troops here. So we've got a lot of rebels. So I'm just going to throw some of these troops inside this bunker right here. And down this tunnel. And what I'll do is I'll play as the stormtroopers and we'll infiltrate this tunnel. Like so. So let's play as some of the stormtroopers with the squad. So I think we're going to play as... let's have a little look. There we go, there's a nice squad for us there to play. Oh, go that way. There we go. I'm going to play as the squad leader. So because I've selected them as a squad, they will follow me, look. So me and 3 guys. I don't expect to live very long going into this very narrow sort of trench. Epic Gamer, what are you doing? We are making HOTH, and we're just testing out the pathing of the units. So what we did is we set a few of the AT-ATs and a load of AT-STs to advance on the trench line we have here with all the rebels. And I can see some rebels over there. There's quite a lot of them. I'm just gonna... Yeah, there we go. They've got into cover now, so they're not really much of a threat. Oh, we can see some of the rebels coming out of the bunker over there. You see, what I could do is as well, I could add like a waypoint system. So I could do a constant loop of troops to come out of the bunkers. I could even do it with the snow speeders, so you've got a constant supply of snow speeders riding around the battle map. On the hill, you should put a cannon on there. Oh god, I'm getting shot. Holy crap, counter-attack. We just lost our squad. I'm going to have to place down some fresh men, aren't I? Then what we'll do is we'll clear it out with an AT-ST. Let's do that. Where's our troops? I'll place some fresh guys over here. So we'll have an AT-ST there. And let's look for some of my troopers. There we go. We'll have one there. I'll have another one there. There we go. You 4 get in this AT-ST. Welcome if you're new, by the way. So what are you doing for the next Army Men of War? We're going to be working on the next Army Men of War tomorrow. And I'm going to be working on rescuing the Blue Queen. So I'm going to be trying to figure out a way we can rescue her. How many people got? We've got 35 people watching at the minute. So let's play as this AT-ST. It's a bit better. Love how you got the ship in the sky, look. Oh, what the hell is that? There appears to be some sort of dancing stormtrooper. That is weird. Oh, now you see him, now you don't. Oh, he's gone now. That was weird. Where's those troops gone? Did we actually kill them? I can see some over there. Oh, there we got him. That was a good shot. Did the Greens bomb the rat? No, what it is the rat. There's a bit of a backstory behind that rat. It's very expensive for the Blues, so they're not going to be using it that as much as what you think because of how expensive it is, and it's the Tans more than anything that want it. Because the Blues don't really like the Tans. They have to fight for the Tans, don't they? Hey, we'll just blow them to shreds. Please don't make it so the Blues betray the Tans, but if the Tans get a new ally, cough cough. I am working on another faction as well, another colour. So now we've made it up to here, let's actually see if we can infiltrate the base now. So you get a good insight to what this tunnel will look like in first person. What's it got? Oh! Oh, that scared me, that did. I didn't even see him come in. See no one down there? Got him. A Born in the Fire America D-Day, that would be pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, I got a heart attack from that rebel. Made me jump. So these tunnels seem to be, they work really well, don't they? Especially if you're playing in first person. So I will do a bit more polishing of these tunnels, but this is probably the best you can get it at the moment. I do wish like these tubes on the roof would connect properly, but unfortunately they don't. It is a lot like the movie. I tried to base it a lot off the movie. These walls are like ice, so I will be adding like computers and stuff and platforms inside here. Try and make it a bit more realistic. But we are currently inside the mountain, which is pretty cool. And if we go out here, look, this is where I've not really worked on yet. This is what it looks like before I've made it look like an interior. So yeah, that was clearing out this little mountain, and we'll show you where we just ran through. We just ran through here and worked our way through this whole tunnel here, look. And you can't even see it, which is pretty cool. You can't even see it. Whereas if we go into this mode, you can see it now, look. It's a very realistic tunnel system going through the mountain. It's labelled in blue, look, because I've got a blue light down there. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's enough of that anyway. I think we're going to finish that one now. I think we're going to continue some more with this map. So we'll do some more of the trenches and stuff like that. And I will be streaming for about another 20 or 30 minutes, guys, so do feel free to go and come back if you're busy. Don't feel obligated to stay. Also, do check my Patreon account as well if anyone wants to sponsor my channel for some exclusive rewards. I've got quite a few Patrons from the stream tonight already, so a big thank you to everyone so far. Let me just get my phone up so I can read you all out. So a big thank you to Pargan1985. Big thank you to Darwyn Gayatin. Also a big thank you to JayGrey as well, my first ever sponsor. So a big thank you, dude. So let's have a little look at the comments again. Well, I can't join your Patreon much, but I have no money. Oh, no, it's fine. I say don't feel pressured or anything. It's let's read more of the comments. Thank you very much, Panix. So yeah, it's been a bit of a mix-up stream tonight. We've done a bit of a battle. We've done a bit of map making, you know. A little bit of an insight into mission making without the scripts and stuff. Got a nice ATST right there, look. Oh, look at the animation, how they spin on the back. Why is he just staring at them? See, the pathing needs fixing on this big time. Big time. Do we have another weapon on this? I'm pretty sure we have another... Oh, we do, look. We can have that one. Holy crap, that's a big one. There we go. See if there's any more of them. I think we managed to kill all of them. Yeah, all the snow troopers. It's kind of why they made the trenches in zigzags as well, so you couldn't just shoot in a straight line. Which is pretty cool. See you later, Jiro. Thank you very much, dude. Oh, thank you very much, Ranger. I appreciate any sort of donation to support my channel. Like I say, this is my full-time job now until next year, so I'm completely reliant on YouTube at the moment, which is not a lot, you know, not a lot. I've got a flat to support. I've got you know, a life and to support and stuff. So I appreciate any sort of help I get. So sponsoring my channel will help me out an awful lot. So I'm still lost for words, really. I'm really grateful for all the patrons tonight. You kind of don't know what to say sometimes. But yeah, let's press the finish button on that and continue with the map. Dun 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 dun. Sorry, I'm just humming this just in case it's copyrighted. And welcome, Mr. Fridays25. And welcome to the stream, dude. For anybody that's new, do subscribe. Do hit that like button as well. Helps me out a lot. How did you make those tunnels? Oh, it's just top secret, my friend. Top secret. Now, making those tunnels was literally putting together some... it's more of an illusion than anything. So it's connecting things together and making it look 3D. So it's a lot of use of rocks. It's a lot of use of the inside of the ships, which are just like a pre-made model. And then you've got the use of these bunkers at the front that we're going to be used for HOTH. So yeah, it's going to look really nice when it's done. So let's just delete all of these units. Because it kind of increases the lag, doesn't it? There we go. We'll leave the AT-ATs there. Same with there, we'll get rid of those. And that one as well. You see, because we're in F3 mode and we place them in F3 mode, it's a completely separate mode to F2. So you can place soldiers in F3 without actually deleting any of the maps. So gotta ration your food and money to survive, man. Oh, that's damn true, my friend. Damn true. Oh, sorry, just adjusting position again. There we go. I think we need another one of these antennae things over here, don't we? I think we should have another one. We'll have another one stationed in these rocks over here. Maybe that's where that piece of scaffolding could have fell down or something. And we'll take this one right here. We'll delete that. I think we're going to make this one fall over. What do you guys think? Should we fall it over? If that's a word, fall it over. We'll knock that one down into the snow a tiny bit. Like that, there we go. Beautiful. What happened to my Star Wars music? It's gone again. Oh no, it's still playing apparently. There we go. I think we need... You can never have enough rocks on Hoth, can you? Never have enough Hoth. Not enough rocks even. The Empire did nothing wrong. I've got to admit, the rebels were a bit of an anarchist, weren't they? They did complain a lot. I guess the Empire had to run with an iron fist because they had a... Well, imagine like... do you know what? Sometimes I have trouble with just running my Discord. Could you imagine the Empire running a whole galaxy? It's insane, right? So you can imagine they'd be pretty stressed. Just move this dark rock over here. There we go. I'm going to mix that in with the snow. And we'll continue some more trenches, I think. What time is it? Oh god, 10:15 already. It's insane. It should add a blown up vehicle near the downed satellite. What sort of blown up vehicle do you think? Oh, see you later, Persoma. Some sort of downed vehicle. Like I say, let me show you the AT-AT anyway. Let's have a bit of a look at the AT-AT, the damaged one. So we've got Galaxy at War. We want to go into props. Not props, we want to go into entities. Static vehicles, AT-AT crash. And you should see why now that I don't use the downed AT-AT. Look, it's really cool as well. Look, but can you see the dots on it? I don't know why it does that. It doesn't do that in Men of War Assault Squad 2, but it does do it in Call to Arms for some reason. And it's a shame really, because that would look really nice on this map. So I might have a word with the developers and see if we can get it fixed. It's got to be a simple error. Very simple error. I have no idea what that is. So yeah, that's the reason I won't use that at the minute. What else do we have in there? Let's have a little nosy. So we've got an ATTE, which is more Clone Wars era, so we can't really use that. A CIS dropship. We're already using those transport ships, but we're going to be using them at the back. Could maybe do a damaged one, that might be pretty cool. Oh, in fact, let's do that. Let's throw one of these. In fact, would they? No, they wouldn't. We could maybe throw... We'll do that later. We'll do that on another stream. But we could do one of those these ships here. We could do it like crashed or something. And on fire, like on top of the rocks. Pretty cool. A gunship crash. That's an LAAT. An Imperial Corvette. We could maybe, once we've extended the map at the back, add an Imperial Corvette and make a sort of landing area. So KOTOR Sandcrawler. That's the complete opposite. We do need this thing right here, but this thing is going to go in this corner. So I'm thinking there's going to be like a mountains. Oh, I've already placed it. Look. So let's just add the LOD to high poly, so you can see it from a distance. So you can see that giant thing, and that's going to have like a mountain in front of it, covering it up. So, welcome back, Commander Lies. Hey Mighty, while you're streaming, as you stream, could you do a little tutorial on map making? Also maybe like a rebel transport next to a downed satellite. Yeah, like I say, if there's any questions that you want in the comment section, if it's a frequently asked question, I will show you how to do it. Oh, let's have a little look. We've got Techno Union ships. Again, these would be good for like Geonosis or something. Really cool looking. But I do want to make the Starkiller base as well. That'd be pretty cool. Very similar to this map. A Tiberium landing. I'll put that over there because we will have some of those. Because they're going to land and drop troops off. And we have got some big things as well for the... what's that? Munificent. Can't say it. Munificent. Munificent, there we go. It's like a frigate. I think it's too big though. yeah, I'll tell you what, it is getting a bit late, so I think what I'll do is I'll end the stream in about 10-15 minutes, I think. But it's been a good one tonight. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you've all enjoyed it as well. I hope you like the map making, and again, another big thank you to all my patrons and whoever's donated as well. Big thank you. Keeps this channel going, you see. Let's have a little look. So we need to finish these trenches off because they look tad ugly at the minute, tad plain. So again, we're just going to get some of these wires, move them around here, rotate them. Also, would you guys like a tour of all my maps at some point as well? I'm not going to do it today because it'll just take too long. But like, we could do like a tour where we go from map to map. Like, if we could do like a snowy map for like half an hour, then we could move to a sandy map, like Tatooine, and you know, for a half an hour. Then we could move to a space map, where we make the interior of a spaceship. Then we could move to a, I don't know. We could just keep moving around the maps and doing different things. Or would you guys also like to watch Army Men of War map live as well? Because that can be arranged. You can help me make one of my next Army Men of War maps. So yeah, let me know. Is it still buffering? I'm not getting any buffering on my stream, and it does say the stream health is green, so I apologise if it's buffering. When you add the mods and maps, MIGHTYmapper, will I still get the mod and maps for free, or do I need to pay you? Like I say, nobody needs to pay me for the maps. It's more of like it's more of a perk for patrons, right? But other than that, I will be releasing the maps to the public as well. But patrons will get the early access to them, if that makes sense. It's like a bit of a reward, a bit of a thank you. So they'll get to play it as I play it. There we go. Move it in there like that. I think I'm going to get some more of these. I think that music's really faint in the background, isn't it? But we are coming towards the end of the stream now, guys, anyway. I thought that battle was epic, though. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. Just, it was so enticing. It was just setting the scene big time, wasn't it? A map tour sounds good. Yeah, I think a map tour would be really cool, wouldn't it? Make a map pack. Yeah, I'll definitely make a map pack for the future. I'll definitely be doing a Star Wars map pack, and I'm going to be doing a Star Wars series soon as well. A bit like the Army Men series, where you got the universe and stuff. So that'd be pretty cool. So let's just add a couple more rocks, finish this trench off, and then we're going to end the stream then. So, is there any more questions before we do end the stream? There we go, move that there. Like I say, I will try and I'll try and do a stream once a month. Did I say once a month? Once a week or something like that. I'm just going to go around the edges there, look, so we can fill in the darkness of the rocks. There we go, lovely. So, really enjoyed tonight's stream. You know, I've not really had the time to do a video today, so it's been really good that I can actually stream and still like get to contact you all and have a chat with you all. I'm not getting buffering. MIGHTYmapper, the last thing you go for now. Will you add them a day before Christmas? I will have to see, dude. Like I say, I will have to see. It depends on how finished the mod is and stuff. But like I say, Patreons will be getting early access to some of my work, and I'll be uploading exclusive links on there and stuff like that. But I'm not going to be doing the Army Men of War mod. That's not going to be released to any member of the public yet. So I'm thinking maybe just the Starship Troopers mod for now. And I don't know, what other mod could we do? We could do something like the Shogun mod, because that's going to get developed very shortly. And I'm going to be uploading some maps for that, including that map we saw yesterday as well. So yeah. The only reason I can't really do Star Wars maps at the minute as well is because I've got the developer version. Everybody else has like the demo version, so it's really hard for me to make the maps full of detail, because not all of us have the same assets. So I'm finding it really hard to get my words out. It's actually really hard, isn't it? Do you have to commentate? Some people make it look really easy, like Diplex and people like that, but I tell you something, it's really, really hard to get your words out properly when you're speaking to a lot of people. Something I'm still learning. So I'm very stuttery still. Getting better though. Put some rocks off here. There we go. Just blend it in nicely. Beautiful. Look at that. Really nice looking map. Let's read the comments. Did the Greens invent anything new? The Greens, they are working on something of their own at the minute, because they do have the tan scientist. How do you make land? Because when you start the gem, there is nothing. How do you make your trenches? You go into, you press F2, and then you go into this little, you see this little checkered thing right here? You press that, which is land. Then you just want to press right click to lower the terrain, and left click to higher the terrain. Can you ever make a Camino map with a cloning facility? That could be arranged, definitely, dude. Yep, we could do something like that. We have got the props for that as well. Diplex needs to stop talking at the beginning of his vid for 20 minutes. If Diplex didn't stop talking at the beginning of his vid for 20 minutes, his vids would only be 10 minutes long, unfortunately. So I think it's good to do a good introduction as well. MIGHTYMapper, what is your game tag on Steam? It is exactly the same as what it is here. It's MIGHTYMapper123. Oh, thank you very much. Love me, please. How do you lower the terrain? You lower the terrain by holding the right click button. And if you hold the Alt button, you sample the terrain as well when you press left click. So on my vids, I stay quiet for 5 minutes straight because I forget I'm recording. Oh, don't worry, it happens to me sometimes. Where if I get too much into a map, I just stop talking. But I'm starting to get a lot more talkative now. Yeah, I don't shut up now, do I really? So yeah. So anyway, I think should we end the stream there, because I think we've pretty much covered everything tonight. Got quite a bit of progress done. You know, we've done a few more trenches. We've managed to get out to this part now, so that's practically near enough all the map done. All I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be adding some more trenches over here, but I'm going to be spacing them out a lot more. I'll be adding some more down snow speeders in different directions. Yeah, and I think we're going to be finishing the map within the next week or so, I think, and getting a mission out with it for the Galaxy at War team. I think this part over here is going to take me the longest, doing these caves. It's going to look really good when it's done. So anyway, I hope you all like this stream, and do hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. And a big thank you again to all my patrons. I'll be putting your names in the description of this video, and also every video in the future. So anyway, I will see you all in the next one.